You've heard me mention a few times in recent videos that we need to be on Minuteman status, and you're probably wondering, well, what does that exactly mean? The term goes back to the American Revolution, our fight for independence against the British. The militia back then had to be ready to grab their gear and go and fight on a moment's notice whenever the muster call went out. For them, about all they would have had is their musket, a powder flask, a bag that would have had their patches and musket balls in it, and a flask of water. Maybe they had a haversack for some rations and maybe some survival items in it like flint and steel. All that stuff was kept together in a pile, usually near the door, that they could grab, throw it on, and head out. This is essentially the modern day version. The stuff you're seeing for the most part is spare equipment. There's only a few items in there, not many, that are part of my actual kit. Think of it as what you need to be combat effective right off the start. And you need to consider you need to have your stuff there for fighting long term, because you may not be able to get back home to get that other gear. So for starting off with, you need your uniform, your boots, which would be inside a gym bag like that one. And then any additional rations, medical supplies, or other items you think you could use or might need, you carry inside that bag also. Your next layer up from that would be your plate carrier or body armor. It should be assembled, ready to go. You should already have the plates in it. If it's a MOLLE vest system, you should already have the pouches on it. The pouches shouldn't be spread all over your house or in a bag somewhere else inside your pile. It needs to be assembled, ready to go. Up from that, you'll have your load-bearing equipment if you don't have a MOLLE system on your body armor or your plate carrier. It should be completely assembled. Mags should be in the pouches. You should have your canteens, everything set, ready to go. If you have a bayonet, it should already be on the pistol belt or wherever is required on your vest. If you're carrying some type of haversack with additional ammunition or food, it should be loaded and ready to go. The only items you should ever have to put in it are any additional food items that are shorter shelf life. So maybe you're going to bring some tortillas or something with you, or you're going to make yourself a few sandwiches to bring along. You know, those obviously won't be sitting in your bag waiting to go. Then up from that will be your rucksack. That should be packed at all times regardless. Your rucksack should be packed with the items you need to survive in the field long term. You need to think of year round. What do you need to survive in severe winds, rainstorms, snows, whatever type of climate that you're in? And then obviously you need to have your weapon. That weapon could be inside some type of gun case, stowed with the gear in the back of your vehicle, hidden in a box in the back of your vehicle. I know people that have done that. And then make sure you have a magazine for putting in that weapon. And it should be near that weapon, because you're not going to draw from your ammo pouches, remove one magazine from there to load in your weapon. You want those packed max with your ammo, and you need to have that additional magazine for putting into your weapon for going hot. All this is ready to go at all times. You should have this sitting in a corner of your garage on a shelf on a table that you can grab quick, sitting in the back of your vehicle, hidden underneath something, or put inside a box where someone's not going to see it and steal it. Maybe you have this in a closet near a door, and it should not be buried under stuff in there. This all needs to be quick grab and go. So if the call comes out, you quickly grab your stuff, toss it on, load it up, and you head out, muster with your unit, and you start fighting. Figure the chance of you being able to go back home to pick up any items you forgot is probably not going to happen. You need to already have it set and ready to go 24/7, 365. Plain and simple. This gives you an idea of what to do. Now, I know some people are going to ask me, because they always do, what should they have? Look around. Okay, there are tons of packing lists online from different militia units. Find one that's in a similar type of terrain or in your own state. See what they say you have to have, or they recommend their people have. Go off of that. And then look at that list and think, okay, can I survive off of this, or should I add something to it, or should I take something away? It's pretty straightforward. It's easier than you think. Now, for all my engineer brothers in the Patriot and militia movements, always remember, essayons.